So I'm Seb Walhein from Seedwise Capital, and I flew back overnight especially for this, so please bear with me and my postcards. We are Seedwise Capital. We are a blockchain investment fund in the business of money. We invest in digital currencies because the future of money is both exponential and digital. Let me explain with the next number on this slide. As you guessed it, it's 10,000. Our secret is quite simple. Something that doubles in value every year increases almost 10 times in value in just 3 years. It's what you call a logarithmic scale. Welcome to Bitcoin. Our key assumption for our business is that Bitcoin will keep right on doubling for the next few years, just like it's done in the last few years. This will put it very squarely on the path from the price of 1,000 now to 10,000 in 3 years or so. The 1,000 now is double the 500 it was last year. And the 500 from last year is double the 250 it was 2 years ago. If you had bought just 1,000 euro worth of Bitcoin 5 years ago, you'd actually be a millionaire now. So welcome to the party. And it's not too late. There's a lot of reasons for a lot of people to buy a lot of Bitcoin. There's millions of Chinese buying Bitcoin because their currency is depreciating fast. There's millions of Americans buying Bitcoin because Trump, because Trump. There's millions of Indians buying Bitcoin because their government is banning cash. And there's millions of Africans buying Bitcoin to be able to save and pay for stuff without having a bank account. There's millions of South Americans buying Bitcoin because of inflation. Yet in Europe, we hardly dare to question the euro. But our savings account have no return at all, and our euro is at risk. Buying Bitcoin as alternative, however, it's also quite risky. But at Seedwise Capital, we can manage those risks. And we can create a safe Bitcoin investment portal for high net worth individuals. Bitcoin is growing because of the network effect. And network effects are always social. And you know what's the biggest social construct in the world? It's money. Bitcoin is growing because real people from all over the world are buying in. And the potential network effect in money, that's what is truly global. And you thought that Facebook had many users. At the moment, Bitcoin only has about 25 million users. And that can keep on doubling for the next 6 years, just to reach 1 billion users. And we think that's quite a slow growth estimate, because Bitcoin is already going viral from a lot of smart early adopters in capital cities all around the world. Users times transactions times the price of Bitcoin is a super hockey stick. Bitcoin is digital gold for the rich, and at the same time it's cash for others. And the price of Bitcoin is riding the global wave of people buying in. The total value of Bitcoin at the moment is only about 20 billion. It gives it a lot of room to keep on doubling for the next few years. If it doubles this year to 40 billion, it will just be equal to the Gates Foundation. If it then doubles again to 80 billion, it will be equal to Germany's annual trade surplus with the United States. At 160 billion, we're talking the gold reserves of the IMF. And 320 billion is just 6 months of economic stimulus by the European Central Bank. 640 billion then, the value of Apple. And at 1,280 billion, we finally reach a trillion, and we get onto the financial map of the world. 1 trillion is just 1/7 of global gold, and just over 1% of global currency. So you see, the value of Bitcoin can grow quite a bit still. The usage of Bitcoin too is growing exponentially. It's growing exponentially, especially in international corporate payments. Companies are using Bitcoin to make international payments, direct transfers at fees that are so low because you pay per kilobyte, instead of using the legacy financial system, which takes days, is indirect, and you pay a percentage of value along the way. And this is what is making Bitcoin go from the underground code that it used to be to the mainstream money it's fast becoming now. Our aim is to get Financial Markets Authority full financial approval. We think we have all the expertise required to get this license. This digital currency expertise is exactly what our value is. We know how to buy and store Bitcoin safe from hackers. We know and can hedge the price volatility, and we can generate very sizable returns. We provide better, faster and cheaper execution than other funds. In and out within a day. We charge 50 basis points on deposits and 50 basis points on withdrawals and 0 annual fees. We do share in the profit above a certain percentage. We simply have the best trading experience. It's true. I used to run very large global international trading teams in the dealing rooms of banks, and combined with my being obsessed about learning everything about digital currencies, we are the right investment partners. So join us on this journey of discovering digital currencies and the benefits they bring. We are Seedwise Capital, and we serve the exponential wave of currency going digital. So thank you.